Good evening, y'all. Glad to be back. Tonight we're going to be doing something from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That's where I'm shut down at for the night. I've got to make my delivery in the morning over in downtown Milwaukee, and then head over to another area of Milwaukee and pick up, and then head down to Missouri. So, man, my hair is just driving me crazy. Anyway, we're going to make us a spin-off of tuna noodle casserole tonight. Sounds pretty good. Instead of the tuna, I'm going to use ground beef, which I think will be really good. And instead of just regular egg noodles, I'm going to use 3 cheese tortellini. So, this bad boy around. I've already got my onion chopped up. Good looking onion, crackers, burger, triple cheese, cream o mushroom, and the good stuff, the tortellini. All right, I'm gonna get to frying my burger and boiling up my tortellini. We'll be back with y'all in a minute. All right, so what I'm doing right now is I'm sauteing the onions and frying up the burger. Then I'm going to go ahead and cook the tortellini, and then we're going to put everything together. The only thing that I'm missing is a can of peas. I typically would put a can of peas in along with this, just for some added texture and color. So it is going to be pretty brown, but the cheese will be nice and melted, and the crackers. Oh, I'm getting hungry just talking about it. Sorry I haven't posted for a while, but I've been running the roads and haven't been able to get by a Walmart to grab me any food. So I was at a buddy's house yesterday, getting to see him for a day, and enjoyed my little bit of time off there, which is basically just overnight, because I got there in the evening and I left this morning. But it was a good time. I missed my buddy, and I've headed over to Milwaukee, Wisconsin right now. I realize there are some protests going on. I've spoken to the police department. They've already told me that during the day I'm fine. So no worries. Everything is good. And even though I'm headed towards St. Louis, Missouri, it'll be, again, during the day. And should be no problems there as well. So anyway, while this is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and get my my cooker right there, my little pot, and the tortellini getting ready to go to take the place of this skillet, saute pan or whatever, and start doing that. So I'll see y'all in just a minute. All right, so I've just added the water to the pot, and with any pasta that you're boiling, you always want to try and make it taste like salt water, like the ocean. Make it taste like the ocean. All right. And because I have to do this one-handed, I'm going to use the container versus pouring it in my hand. Okay. It might look like a lot, but a lot of that's going to dissolve. And that, my friends, is going to make the pasta taste just that much better. All right. See you in a minute. Alright, so we got the tortellini going, and I used too much water because I thought I was going to use the whole bag, but I decided to only do half of the bag because it's just me. Yes, I could do everything for leftovers, so on and so forth, but with that amount of tortellini, I'm still going to have leftovers. So, but that's no big deal. I'm just waiting for this to finish cooking. I'll drain the tortellini and then start putting everything together in the casserole dish before I stick it in the oven. Alright, so I still have my cream of mushroom soup. This is my small little casserole dish that I got at the Walmart. Isn't it cute? And it'll fit right nicely into the oven. Y'all might not believe this, but I'm actually doing this video today without my curtains being closed. Look at that. I'm getting bold. I got trucks all around me. This is the Love's truck stop, just outside of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's getting later on in the evening, and it's a beautiful day here. 72 degrees, very light breeze, no humidity. Absolutely beautiful. But anyway, just thought I'd share. Alright, so I've gotten my noodles done, or my tortellini cooked, and I've added the burger. I am getting ready to add cream of mushroom soup, top it with cheese and Ritz crackers. Show it to you right before it goes in. So what I'm doing now is I'm adding the crackers that I've crushed. This is actually a meal that you're going to want to cook when you have plenty of time, because this is not a quick and easy meal. I mean, it is an easy meal, but it's not quick, and you have to have 3 different appliances, unless you can do it all in a one pot type thing, which you probably can, as long as you drain the grease and the water from boiling the noodles. But I got here in Wisconsin, or at this truck stop, early this afternoon. Like I said, I had stopped to see my buddy David. He and his girlfriend were gracious hosts, and I had just driven from Coloma, I think it is, or Comola? No, Coloma. It's Coloma, Michigan. And they were gracious hosts, and we hung out, caught up, and had a good time. Had missed that guy for quite a while, but alright, so there is the crackers. The only thing that's left is the cheese. Now, I don't know if y'all are anything like me, but my philosophy is the more cheese, the more better. Kind of like butter. The more better, the more butter. Or the more butter, the more better. And so now, I've got the oven turned on, preheating. You know, it'll take a couple minutes. Once I feel some warmth on the glass here, I'm going to go ahead and open everything up and stick the casserole in. So here's what she looks like right now. And basically we're just going to let that cheese melt and brown up, and then dinner will be ready. Alright, heat coming out of there already that quick. Beautiful thing. Look at that. Tell me that don't look good. If you tell me that don't look good, you gotta be lying to somebody. It ain't me. Alright, so we're gonna let that stay in there basically just until it melts and has a little bit of a brown hue to it. And we're gonna yank it out of there and start gobbling it down. Alright, there we have it. I've taken it out of the oven. It started just to dry. The cheese started just to dry out. It's still a little melty, greasy, whatever you want to call it. But that looks good. And for my next act, here's my ice maker. It makes ice. Bet y'all didn't know I had an ice maker. It makes ice. Anyway, sorry to be so dang silly. Hope you've enjoyed watching me cook my dinner. I wish y'all could eat with me, but kind of glad you can't, because it's all mine. Like, share, comment, and definitely subscribe to my channel. And let me get some light in here where you can see my eyes. There you go. Anyway, I'm going to start eating. I'm going to dig some of this stuff out, and it's going to be a good night. I've already cleaned up the greasy frying pan, and that is, I'll probably eat about 2/3 or maybe 1/3 of it tonight, and then the rest will be left over. And I got my fancy little lid right here for it, so once it cools off I can just stick the lid on, stick it right in my refrigerator. So anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Love you, bud.